Welcome, travelers, to another installment of Attrib's Crew. It is I, the Teller, and I am here as always to tell you a tale. Thus far, our tale has followed the travels and travails of one of the units of Attrib's crew, whom we have followed on many adventures to faraway duchies, over high seas and out the wrong end of a dragon turtle. They have inherited inebriated kobold worshippers, attended soirees while protecting the Gravisport governor on land and water, and have traveled all the way down to the south, making a few friends along the way. Now, after spending some time letting Leaf have his chance in the ring, and contemplating the joys of gnomish nachos, the crew takes a moment to talk to Tanner about the upcoming war in Stormhaft. Tanner tells
Oh, sorry. That's live. We're a podcast right now. Yeah, so he is now not gross. At least not that way. It's okay. We still love you. You're still amazing.
You don't have to share that. That's okay.
No, he looked his normal, like, rugged self, and I was like, yeah, that's Nate. Oh. Of course, this entire time, the input was wrong, and there's the audio. We missed Nate's exquisite story.
Wow.
Welcome to the podcast.
Well, we have it.
You all know, but it's okay.
Oh my God,
Insider only knowledge.
did all that work to get Nate.
The Hermione Granger sock story on camera, though.
That's a big one. I stopped wearing sandals for a good couple years.
No,
Solely because Emma Watson said, and I quote, "I don't understand why American men wear socks and sandals. It is such a turnoff." And I said, Emma, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She is.
It's not good.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
she's right.
My God. I wear socks with my Birks, like.
Or I've been rocking with the Crocs lately. I've been
my God.
My Crocs.
You have to literally hold me down and
I
put
made
socks
the Croc
on when I hate
emoji in
socks so
Slack,
much.
like.
Oh really? I'm the opposite.
So you're the one to blame. Got it.
The only time I take my socks off is when I go to sleep.
I have so much heat in my feet that the moment I put on socks, I start to overheat.
I'm an off and on all day, pretty much, because I hold a lot of heat in my feet as well. But I like the comfort of having socks on. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a socks on all day. I like my feet to be cozy.
I have slippers that I wear in the house, but like the moment they're like, I hate feet. I really hate feet. So like beating down, like putting fucking
That's my reason for liking socks. Is I'm just like,
Cover
I get that some
them up.
people like them, but like not me.
Cover them
and
up.
I'd rather just
Rather have them covered, pretend they're not there.
Do you guys want to see my one party trick?
Okay.
I'm not going to show any labels, so no one actually knows what this is, right? Just a bottle and a lighter. This is also my best friend.
That's
the one
not
that
a
just
party
had a
trick,
baby.
dog.
no.
You just put it under there and pop.
My brother does that.
Hey! Flew across the room, pop.
Now you have to start aiming them into a bucket.
Oh, that's going to be my next party trick.
Lisa, if you ever see, back when they don't have them anymore. They used to always have the Mexican Cokes, like the glass bottle Cokes at the office.
Yep.
And next time you walk up the stairs from the nap room to where I sit, look at the handrail right there at the very top, and you'll notice a lot of notches in it. And that is from, even though they're twist off, you're not going to tell me that, I don't know, it's more fun if I open that door and put it on there and punch it. I feel so much better than if I just twisted it. And
it's an accomplishment.
So you'll see a couple scrapes, and that's from, if they'll probably get mad at me someday. But.
So there's also like a nick in the top stair where I biffed it. Carrying a bunch of
I have not. I'll have to look at that one. I have not noticed that. I'll have to do that.
And I did it in front of like Griffin, like I was helping him carry a box upstairs, and just like.
I mean, at least he's very sweet.
Hello and welcome to this incredibly in-depth podcast version of Atarik's Crew. I hope you all enjoyed the cold opening, as it stayed cold this entire time. So I look forward to watching this back later and wondering why it's silent. But sorry to interrupt. I know you guys would just keep going.
We're here for you, Tony.
But I appreciate that. Hi, I'm Tony, as just mentioned, and I'm here to run some playtime pretends for these lovely people. And aside from their name and character, at the bottom of the... Oh my god.
1 second.
Take over, would you?
Bye, Tony.
Yeah, so
there is audio. I just checked.
Yeah, the battery is like upset. All right, it's okay. We're fixing it. Go ahead. We'll start with the lady at the bottom in the green hair. Who are you, and what do you do here?
That's me. I'm Lisa, or Lisa. You can find me on the internet as Violet November, the first O being a 0. I play Klesh, who is a Verdan fighter, a very tall Verdan fighter, because they went through their Kleshening, we'll call it. And as always, Klesh is just happy to be here.
All right, and going from Klesh, let's go with the lady in pink.
Oh, hey, that's me. Hello, I'm Lynn. I play Polly, ASMR Gunslinger, Kobold God.
Yes.
I was gone, but now I'm back. I'm Legs McCoy on everything. Also Sailor Trash Base.
Going to your...
And a scary mother.
And a scary mother.
And a scary mother.
She has one. She is not a scary mother.
Nope.
I don't know. She's a scary mother, period.
And
yeah.
Although Polly might be, how old's Polly technically? Like 17, so might not be a mom at this point.
Mentally or physically?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Cruising along.
Physically
Goblins
21.
reach sexual
Mentally,
maturity at like 13.
well.
And cruise along next to Lynn. We shall talk to the lady in orange.
Hello, everyone. I am Elisa. I don't know why I'm talking in this voice.
Is that your Muppet?
I don't know, but I like it. I was so happy. I'm here for it.
I play Hazel Harryweather Nert, our lovely, beautiful, handsome, so smart and suave and intelligent
Leader!
Human fighter bard leader. He's amazing. He's doing such a good job leading. He's been hiding in a hotel room for 2 sessions.
A charismatic leader.
And Miss Elisa, where can we find you on the internet?
You can find me at Miss Elisa Face at all the internets. The Instagram internets, the Twitter internets, all the internets.
All the internets. And from above in my viewfinder of Miss Lisa, let's go with the lady in the silvery hair.
Ooh. I'm Sam. I play Jin Turum. He is a Triton monk. Also goes by Rip Turum. He has a dead twin brother that he's been impersonating for the last few years, ever since the King's Plague War.
Thank you so much.
You can find... You're welcome. I know things. I keep lore in my brain.
I don't want to do a pop quiz for the other players on what that is, but I appreciate that you know, and that's what makes me happy. I'm sorry. Keep going. What was the question?
I read the Google Doc.
It's okay, Nate.
But
I don't know the answer, but I was going to give it a best guess.
You can in a minute. Keep going, Sam.
You can find me at Sammy Cakes, SAMICHKES, on Instagram. That's basically my only social media. Thank you.
Awesome. And starting with one of our few gentleman players, which is so nice to see. Go for it.
My name is Nathaniel. I am playing the token testosterone. No, I'm playing...
Who happens to be a cat person.
Right. So I'm actually playing as a backseat druid named Leaf. So it's questionable. But I do bring some amount of testosterone to the table. Whether unfortunately or fortunately. If you'd like to find me on the internet, it's not hard.
He says that. He says that.
Excellent.
It's really not.
It's really not.
And who are you and what are you doing taking over my stream?
Being your adoring and beautiful partner.
Yeah.
You. I
Arguably
am...
better half.
I am JC. I am playing Karvis, the Tiefling Warlock. Or as I should say, Karvis. And you can find me as Hey Me, It's You on the interwebs. And DM. Introduce yourself.
At the top of it. Oh no, I did. I'm Tony.
Did.
I go by Hat H47.
Did
or
you? I wasn't
Hatter
sure if you got that
on the
there.
things. Go follow Front Chill. Check out them. I'm the one who gets tagged the most because I'm here the most. So just go find me there. And yeah, it's great. But also at the top of everything, even though it's a half an hour in now, we like to thank the benefactors: Yev, Nomad, Doomsayer, BACKBLAZE. If you would like to support this show more and keep it going, go find a BACKBLAZE, hug it, love it, give it money. Tell them we sent you.
$7 unlimited.
That's
anything
right.
you can plug into your computer.
If you have,
you get me to make sure that it works.
Yep.
So good luck.
Yep.
Tony, can you say it one more time? It's Yev, Doomsayer,
Nomad.
Nomad.
Doomsayer.
Okay, wait. Yev,
Oh.
Nomad.
Sacrilegious.
Doomsayer, BACKBLAZE.
I love
Yeah.
it. That's it's weird
Or
and
we
wild.
could go
and
upside down.
I'll
I
take
mean,
it.
if you wanted to. I was going the regular route.
We're non-denominational here at Front Chill.
Okay.
I love it.
Easy. I have a denomination. No, I'm just kidding.
I had a denomination, but then I spent it all, and they overdrafted me, and I was sad because how are you going to withdraw $7? But anyway, yes, we were going to play some D&D 5e with these ridiculous people who did their best to get caught up to what's going on in the story. So, assuming that everyone knows what's going on, I don't. We're going to jump right into it. We are at the king's other castle in the capital city of Newell, with the assembled having... Oh my god, we got people in chat. Oh no. Oh wait, those are all the people who are here, I think.
Yeah, don't be distracted. Keep
Okay.
talking. Ignore the chat. That's not...
I can't! I must engage! That's how we get... Okay. And I'm just going to say everyone went to bed, because if I don't, stuff will keep happening. So, the next morning...
Everyone take a long rest.
Click the long rest button in D&D Beyond, because at least that works. Okay. So, Leaf wakes up in the Druid Enclave. The rest of you wake up at the King's other castle inn. I imagine there's a desire for flat, circular, soggy bread type items.
Sweet bread, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I know what my players like, and that's pancakes. So
And butter.
yeah, and all the accoutrement thereof. So there is a large table. You guys get one of the banquet rooms. It's nice.
Fancy.
It's open, like you can still
You're
see
all
into the rest of the tap
I was
room.
about to say, I was like, oh, is
That is what
courtesy of Deline?
that is what
Oh.
Deline says. Is as you come in, it's like you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Except
Klesh, you're so lucky.
she doesn't say it to Klesh. She just keeps pecking them on the cheek, and it's delightful.
Klesh deserves it.
Klesh probably deserves it.
Leaf is jealous.
Lisa might not deserve it, but Klesh does. And so, while you're eating, go ahead and make me some perception checks.
Oh, wow. All right.
Perception.
Jeez. I mean, I know I said I wanted to fight, but like, wow, Tony, just...
16.
Starting off.
Tight.
23.
Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack.
9.
That's a 20.
mine for me
not
too.
the fun one though.
A filthy
How am
20.
I not the highest? I'm the idiot.
I have a quick question. Has Polly and Hazel been filled in on the everything that's happened?
Nope.
Probably not.
Or we're just down for breakfast being like,
Yeah.
Be like, hey, what did we miss?
Yeah.
let me tell you, we had quite the time. There was these
Bears?
orcs. They were riding the bears.
There was a fight club.
Polly was proposed to.
Yeah, except that Leaf, you don't need to make a deception check, whereas none of you believe Hazel. So,
Yeah.
Polly, I thought I heard your perception was 23?
Yeah,
Bro, you're not supposed to be doing that.
I know.
Lynn, you need to have a talk with your dice. Be like, this is not the character.
Don't roll well. I'm stupid.
Just give us time.
But it's
You said
okay.
that first roll.
With me?
No, it's
I'll give
okay.
you my roll. You can take.
Did anyone else?
Klesh,
get above
you
a 10?
keep getting your head smushed into magnificent cleavage, so you're fine.
Did anyone else get above a 10?
No, I don't know, but it doesn't matter
doesn't
because
love that?
this 23 roll is exactly what I needed. Thank you, Polly.
Oh, God.
You like
Everyone of about a 10 or above notices this individual, but with the 23, Polly explicitly terrified sees the fork hovering in front of her mouth hole. The one, the only, the incredible, the esteemed, the lauded, the celebrated,
her mom.
Arithera the Roslia Calhoun, Paladin of Lathander,
Is that your
champion
mom?
of the King's Plague War.
Polly's going to very calmly put her fork down and just slide under the table.
Polly, as you begin your stealth check, so give me that stealth check. Yeah. At disadvantage, you all hear,
Oh, no.
Polly!
Oh, God. Oh.
As
Jin is gonna like slide
Is that her
as
mom?
best as he can to like
Is that-
cover Polly.
Yeah, Polly did ask Leaf to like she doesn't want to be around her mom if I remember right.
But you also
Or that-
notice another human man with her, locked in her arm, not headlocked, but like accompanying her. He's a full head shorter, and well, that's probably the boots, you know. And
Short king.
he appears to have a bunch of like random gewgaws and gear on him, and
What's Polly's mom's name?
Is that dear old Papa?
Is it? Polly, I don't know your dad. I only know
Polly's
the
mom's
story.
name is Lieutenant
Lieutenant?
Arithera,
Arith.
Arithera,
Oh, God. Farah.
the Roslia,
The Roslia.
Rosliah,
Uh-huh.
Calhoun. Calhoun. And for anyone who cares, the gentleman next to her, who is in fact her father, is Frederick, spelt normally, Dornar, Dornar, Rosalia.
Okay.
She took his name as a nom de plume and kept her own.
As she should.
In the ceremony, it's it's her working name, so she kept it. It's great.
Polly, do you use a hyphen, or what's the last name situation on your for you there?
Oh, mine's just Rosalia.
Just Rosalia. Is that the maternal name then?
No, it's my dad.
All right. So what was that disadvantaged stealth check from Polly?
11.
Nice.
Which is sad because the other one would have been like.
Yep.
17, 18.
Well, your mom rocked a plus 20.
23.
Yeah, your mom rocked a plus 20 perception to see you in the first place, so that's why you were rolling a disadvantage.
I nudge Bane. And I go, Bane.
Boof.
Okay.
Boof.
So you're gonna grab Polly and just pull her under the table.
Bane looks at the mom.
Yeah.
And looks back at you. And just shakes his head. Okay.
With a 20, how soon do I notice that it's her mom?
With a 20 what? With a 20 perception?
Yeah.
You see her right away, you see this.
But when do we get to act, I guess? That's something I want to
right
say.
now, you can act. I'm going to go along the line, so it's sort of a surprise round. Ha-ha, surprise.
Surprise.
What you got, Leaf?
So, I just go, do we need to get out of here? Okay. I go, Polly, do we need to get out of here?
Well, I mean, I did still go under the table, even if she saw me, so I am under the table.
Right.
I'm just like, pretend I'm not here, don't talk to me. Does Leaf have like a coat or anything?
No.
Because if Leaf has a coat, I'm
Not
gonna try
one
and
he can give you.
pull it over my head under the table.
I don't. I say, like, I can...
Make yourself big.
I can turn into animal and get us out of here, but I need to know if we need to go.
All right, so that's all you get. All right. Sam, what does Jin/Rip do?
I cast Fog Cloud.
What?
I'm gonna spill a drink. I'm gonna fumble with my elbow, spill a drink over the table, and then as the liquid hits the ground, I just want it to explode into fog. I'm getting you out of here, Polly.
I love you.
I had an actual plan to get you out of here, and she just makes a smoke cloud. Yes, and I love you. And, does he have a coat?
I'm sorry,
fly
but
us out of here.
smoke cloud is the plan.
All right, so continuing around, that's Jin's one action. You're all so as the smoke cloud is billowing out from Jin, Klesh, what would you like to do?
Klesh, you're muted.
I was like, I said Klesh, right? Not Karvis?
He did say Clash this time.
Okay.
You did say Clash.
Okay.
I think Clash is just busy rubbing noses with Deline.
Wow, thanks, Clash.
Eyes are closed anyway. Don't even notice the fog.
I didn't notice anyone.
Playing the character well. I mean, if I am head deep in Sima Hayek, it doesn't matter what the world is happening around me.
Clash perceived nothing. So if now clouds are happening, it's like
he perceived what all of us perceive.
All right, moving along the line there. You were like
Bane,
and Bane was like, nah,
no.
bro. Hazel, what do you got?
Well, Hazel had rolled a 9 on his perception check. And he did say that anyone 10 and above noticed Polly's mom. So Hazel's going to still continuously have been telling this story about what Polly and Hazel had gotten up to. And then there was I don't know, some people like tried to sell us something from their coat, and they were like being real weird about it, but I didn't want to be rude, so now I have just like
And
these
then
items,
fog.
which I think
And then fog.
Fog.
And as you all sort of let the fog settle in, because oh right, this is what we did last time, you hear a distinctive, I got it, hun, and then a click, and then a
No. Run, Polly, run!
and you all feel a sudden kinship with the RCA guy in the chair with the tie flipping back as a gust of wind sort of slaps you all in the face and the fog just clears out, and you see the shorter man with a little device that looks kind of like what Polly carries, and that's where the air's coming out of, and then he knocks a lever over and the wind just stops, and he goes and twirls it, sticks it back on his pack, and sort of stands there like he's the hero of the day. And he is the hero of the day because you see the Roslia bend over and she's like, "You're the best, hun," and pecks him on the head. And she's like, "Where did that girl go?"
I'm gonna say that Polly's probably like mid-army crawl towards the door when the fog clears.
So,
I mean,
So probably just out in front of God and everyone right now.
one more round of actions. I know where Polly's headed, so I'm gonna come back to Polly. Karvis. Okay, Leaf.
Wait, I was gonna do something.
I'll
Hold
come
on.
back.
Did
I'll
you
come
remember
back.
that?
Leaf is also distracted. Sam.
No.
I'm trying to see if I
didn't
can
have anything
try to see if I can fly.
Okay. Hazel, Klesh.
I'm gonna
How
park
close is the
jump
door?
off the wall. I don't know.
The door
important. How
is
close is it?
60 feet away.
What the hell?
I need
This is a-
I need
this
an
is a-
It's a
animal.
large hall.
This
My
is a-
lady got money.
This is it's a big lower space, and you're at one of the back halls. Come on. All right, Karvis.
Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. I am going to. I'm
Alright.
going to I'm gonna make the ground tremor. So the room just starts shaking like there's a freaking earthquake.
All right. So there's suddenly what feels like a
I feel like a 3.0.
no. It's more like when you go to a amusement park and there's a simulated earthquake. You're like, this isn't real, but it feels rumbly.
And then can I just be like, oh no.
No,
the
that's all
roof-
you get. That's one action.
Oh, come on. If we're talking as a free
So
action.
as the rumbly happens, you see the paladin sort of squat down, and Polly, you look straight up at the boots, and then her face comes into view, and she's like, "Hun, why are you constantly running away?"
Hi, Mama.
And you get a head peck, and she's like, "Get up off that dirty floor. You're gonna catch a cold."
Okay.
You're gonna wrinkle your ruffles, baby.
She like straightens out the cloak, and she's like, "Those are cute. Why possums?"
I want to be a possum.
Oh, honey, and you are helpless as you get the "What is wrong with you?" hug, and your dad's like, "Possums are adorable." Maybe from a distance. Hi, everybody. I'm Frederick. This is Arathea, or whatever I named her. Whatever we named her. This is Arathera. How do you do?
Hello.
These are my parents.
Hello.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Klesh. And then Klesh goes through and names everyone. And
As you start naming everyone, Deline has stood up, moved gracefully to the other end of the table, done a curtsy, and sort of gesticulated her hand to be like, Deline Jahet, and she lists off like several other words that you've never heard before. And
just everything says that.
yeah. And as she sort of does the hand gesture of eloquence. Frederick slaps his offhand on there. He's like, "Pleasure to meet you. You seem real fancy."
He is. Hazel's gonna do like a little awkward salute thing and be like, "Ma'am," like now finally realizing what's going on when the introductions are happening, and we'll also look over at Polly real quick. And can I take an action?
Okay, yeah. So go ahead, Hazel, and we'll go around here in a second.
Okay. I'm just gonna then turn being like I do kind of like the hubba look between them, and remembering what Polly has said about her mother, and I'm just gonna go over give Polly a wink and charming smile and go, "I see your heart shining through a prism. Come on, show us your heroism." And I have cast heroism on Polly.
What does that do?
You get temporary hit points equal to your spell casting ability modifier, and you are immune to being frightened!
Yay!
This isn't
That's actually
frightened,
pretty
this
helpful.
is generational trauma, but that's cute.
I mean, same difference.
Also, I can't cast spells.
Wait, no, my spell casting modifier.
Yeah, it's Hazel's. Okay, so Hazel has inflicted more actions on me, so let's go around the pipe. What did you want to say and do?
I just sort of look like very awkwardly and like just Karvis is just gonna like just start like moseying towards the exit. She's not sure where this is gonna go.
Okay, so that you all have the visual, you're at the back of this banquet hall that is open, doored to the rest of the tavern general area where there's public tables, and Polly's mom is is parked in front of that exit, and that is the only entrance or exit to this space.
So I'm moseying towards Polly's mom.
Yeah, you're inching towards her.
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like, I think I need to refill my drink.
Okay. Moving around the pipe there. Sam, what do you got?
I'm just mouthing over to Polly. I'm so sorry.
Excellent.
So sorry.
Leaf, what is
How wide
machinations?
how wide is it? Just a normal sized door?
It's about.
Is a large creature going to fit through the door, and you're going to say
Yes.
no? Oh, it will.
It can squeeze through. It'll be rough terrain.
Half movement.
And she's standing just right in the doorway.
Oh yeah, she's smack dab in the middle.
Okay, because okay. I gotta figure out what's the largest, like beast.
So Leaf is
I
sitting
basically just
there.
want to ram her.
So
I want to
Leaf
turn
is
into a
Is
You
sitting
want to
there.
fight her?
buffalo. Is what I'm thinking.
Leaf has
in
a
my
little
head. I've seen them in
trickle of
person.
blood coming out of his snoot, just rolling slightly above where he would blep from, as he thinks really hard. So,
And it's probably a buffalo in my head if I'm playing the character, like some sort of that. I'm trying to find. I don't know if that's like in the monster manual that I'm looking
What
at.
about a moose?
yeah, actually,
something
a moose.
A moose would work. Basically,
moose
I
would
just
be-
want to ram her. Is what I'm gonna, and I'm gonna start. How far am I personally?
I am grappled.
You're
Yeah, she's holding.
Oh, yeah.
holding.
you're
Oh, I don't
fif-
give a shit.
you're
The
15
The
feet
point is to
away.
get me-
I don't give a shit.
How far am I?
15 feet.
Oh, then I got plenty of movement.
So Leaf, you're gonna turn into a moose right now.
Well, not right now. I'm gonna
Okay.
start. I start. I gotta build up momentum, my guy. It's a bonus action, and so I got a full. I'm talking a. I need a full speed, like running as hard. Like I'm simply trying to clear the door and turning into like a buffalo or a moose or whatever.
Okay.
Well, what's the speed of a
and-
buffalo or moose?
That's what I'm trying to. I
It's
gotta
too
find
much.
that out.
So it's more
what
than
I wanna
enough.
do.
So Leaf just stands up and then walks to the back of the room, and then starts bolting towards the front of the room.
I got double movement as well if I can. Also, if that was the movement, I have feline. Oh shoot, sorry. Feline agility or whatever, where you double your movement, the tabaxi trait. But yes.
Okay. All right. And so your desire is to bonus action
Just
into
clear
a
the way.
moose.
And while
And
I go like get ready to run, and then that's all I say before I turn into the moose. Is I just say get ready to run, and I say it loudly.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Can I hop on the back of the moose?
Absolutely. If allowed, like if
And then I'm gonna click my fork so it turns into my giant triton.
I don't know if she has animal handling or like riding.
Okay,
That's
so,
that's a prefer.
all right,
Mounting.
roll initiative.
Will
Oh,
allow
God.
that to happen.
What, all of us?
Yep.
My God, you're fine.
Yeah, it's what
Yeah, I don't actually want to fight her, guys. By the way.
Nope. You guys
outside
are
the
doing
game.
too much bullshit. I need this
Well,
to be
yeah.
an initiative
No.
because some
I'm telling
paladin
you
in
that
this
is
room
to go in a way.
may or may not perceive this as a threat, and
Oh,
or
100%
her
is. But
husband.
we're getting the point is we're getting away.
Sure, we'll see.
Well,
I'm not.
I rolled a nat 1.
So did I.
Love it. Can I borrow
Well,
your
you're
pencil?
making out with Deline.
Never
I
mind.
got a 21.
All right, so hold on to these. I'm going to need that. All right, so while Leaf is prepping that, we're going to start with Leaf's round and go from there in a second. Klesh, what else? Did you want to maybe do something as like a move
If
action?
I see him Leaf charging Arethea? Arethea.
I'm sorry.
Polythera, so Arethera. There we
Yes.
Um,
Arethera, yeah.
go. Klesh is gonna try to tackle the moose to get it off course.
Okay, so Klesh, make me
Too fast.
a perception check. No, not a perception check.
Flesh was
Because
making
you can
out with
blatantly
Deline.
fucking see him. Make me an insight check with advantage.
no.
Should I keep the roll I
Klesh-
just used?
Sure.
Flesh was making out with Deline.
No,
They
Deline
admitted
got
it.
I was
up
not making out with Deline.
and
Deline
introduced
did get
herself.
up.
No.
You're right. I'm sorry.
He got up and was fancy.
I like it, Sam. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Did you say insight?
Yes, with advantage.
Oh, good. Well,
Did you get higher than a 5?
22.
Yeah, you notice that Leaf is about to try his old bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
And
I promise Polly I get her out of here, dog. I'm clearing the path.
That's
Like,
cool.
That's not
I
how.
will, all I have to do is just run into her.
Okay.
She's
So,
holding Polly. You're gonna run into Polly.
Wait, is she?
yes.
That was you do that.
Yeah, that's right.
You said
Yeah.
you didn't care.
I said get ready to run, Polly. That meant get out of the way.
She's grappled.
Like, I gave a warning.
She's
Oh,
grappled.
okay. My mother was much
So
stronger than
if
I. but I
I'm
can't grapple.
Arethera, this is Polly.
News delete.
Okay. So,
I love that little plushie.
Seemed like a good plan at the time.
Nathaniel, what was your initiative?
12.
Tight. Sam, what was your initiative?
16.
Tight. Lisa, what was your initiative?
5.
Hell
Oh.
yeah. That's what I like to see. Polly, what was yours?
10 for all the good it's gonna do me.
Yep, I hope you are resistant to bludgeoning damage. Alright.
I'm sure not.
Hazel.
Actually, 21. I rolled good for once.
Oh, true love. Alright, Karvis.
1.
Yeah.
I can heal you too, Polly. I don't want to know.
That's what I
One.
like. Just one.
Just 1.
Just, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's really that important for initiative. I'm a caster anyways. I'm gonna want to go on.
Alright, I'm gonna say that Polly has a higher dex than her mother.
Oh.
Because paladins don't need to move first. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. All right.
If possible, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, I couldn't. She's holding on to her.
Okay.
I was trying
So-
to
You
get
made
tricky
your
there.
choice.
So
I was
we're
gonna put my
starting...
head down and then try to Luke Polly under when I ram her mom, but
All right, Hazel.
not possible.
You get one action worth of.
All right.
You like either an action and move or a bonus action.
Do I see the leaf going in for the run?
Yes.
All right. Hazel's just gonna be like,
because he said, "Get ready to run."
right.
I did say loudly.
She's our superior. She's our superior. Same side. Same side. Same side. Got voices.
Leaf, do you want Hazel to make like a persuasion check? Or
I
what?
think so.
Okay, Hazel, roll that persuasion check.
I have a number in my head. By
Good,
the way.
I love it.
Love,
All right.
love the initiative though. Love the initiative. Same side though.
Yeah.
Good leader, giving feedback.
I'm good at persuasion. Bard. Okay. 13 plus 5, 18.
That beats the number in my head, so she might persuade me
All right,
not to.
All right. So, from next to the paladin and Polly, you see Frederick sort of drop into like a crouch or like a low stance, and you hear a clack as he pulls out a rod. And it looks like just almost like a...
Is it the same one he used earlier or a different one?
No, this is a different one. You don't know where this one came from. And it's cylindrical and about a foot long, and it sits in his hand right in front of him like it's gonna do something.
Dad, please, you're embarrassing me.
I think I know what that rod is.
There's also the faintest dad arm. All right.
Oh, that dad arm?
There's
Immovable.
So Leaf probably understand. In my head, there was a way that Polly wasn't being held, and I had a clean shot at her mom.
Yeah, I bet. Polly, do you want to make me a quick int check with advantage?
Every time you say that, I think you say imp, like IMP, and I just imagine, or no, GIMP, I'm sorry, GIMP, and I just imagine a guy in a fucking latex suit.
Easy.
That's
Easy.
why we're friends.
No kink shaming.
No shame.
Never kink
I'm just kidding.
Never kink shame.
I'd play that rogue. All right. What'd
Unless
you get, Polly?
14.
14. You're pretty sure there's a 50-50 chance that this particular stick is either the one that turns into a tower shield that doesn't move, or it shoots electricity from both ends. You're not sure which exactly one it is, but it's one of those two. You can intuit which one you think it probably is. All right. Jin, you get one action, move, or bonus.
One action. Oh, okay. I was gonna jump on the back of the moose and pull back on the...
What?
Antlers.
Okay, would you like to hold that action for when Moose appears?
Yeah.
This is still...
I didn't realize that it hadn't quite appeared yet. Okay.
I'm making my way to the back of the room and imagine I'm getting in a 3-point stance about to take off running.
Oh yeah, no, he's about to hear the starting gun, and so okay.
You do like the scuff in your feet thing?
Yeah, basically.
Here we go. Leaf, you have heard the entreaty from Hazel, and you are ready to moose should you choose.
Moose.
Leaf would like to vocally express his displeasure with a mix of cat sounds. Yeah, between growl to meows.
Little chirping noises.
Not happy though. Digging my feet into the ground and tail very and it's up, and I'm very eyes
brush.
down. Not happy, but I have not taken off yet, and I hold there.
I love it. So, does anyone speak to Baxi?
No.
Does anyone have speak with animal?
I can speak baseline with, I think it might only be sea creatures.
Aquatic
Give me 1
creatures.
second.
And by the way, I'm still my feet are just in the I'm assuming it's a dirt floor.
No,
I'm digging
this is
in
nice. This is
a nice floor.
This is a nice place. Why are
So-
you doing this?
To clarify, it's beasts that breathe water.
Yeah, that's a cat
So-
dude. That ain't happening.
No, but I'm just saying, like, does that include, like, dolphins?
Yeah.
Because they don't breathe water.
No.
Well,
No, they're mammalians, dog. I can talk to them, though.
Your DM's going to go with, like, aquatic creatures, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right, so if anyone would like to make an insight check on Leaf, feel free. Do we have any takers?
But
An insight?
I'll take an insight.
Okay.
3 plus nothing.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
8.
Everyone but Hazel realizes that Leaf is very agitated and doesn't approve of whatever's happening and wants to do something about it. So that's what Leaf's got. Thank you. All right. Polly, you can take an action, make a move, or make a bonus action, or have a few seconds of speech.
I mean, I don't really know how much action I can take.
Well, you can try to get free, and then I'll knock her down. I can't say that.
I don't think I can get free.
I know. I don't think you can.
Leaf is saying it with his eyes. You can see
my eyes.
Leaf,
I'm like, if you can get away from her,
Leaf is ready.
I'll take a bulldozer.
My mom is hella strong, and I also don't want to deal with it if
I also think your dad
this whole thing becomes a thing, because it'll be a lecture.
If I have to hit my head into a wall for you, I will, Polly.
I think Polly's just gonna... You know that part in Lilo and Stitch when he thinks that the little toy rocket's gonna take him to the moon, and it doesn't, and he just, like, falls back in it with his head back? That's like what Polly's doing now.
Okay.
She's just like...
Polly ragdolls as a move action. Got it. All right. You feel one of your mom's arms clutch her holy symbol, and she's like, "Polly, are you okay?"
You guys are being really embarrassing.
Did she say that to your parents or?
Yeah.
Or to us?
No, I'm like.
I mean, the room. To be fair, people don't know who Polly directed that at. It could be anyone.
Everyone in Polly's life is being embarrassed.
Everyone in Polly's life is being really embarrassing.
Klesh, what would you like to do? One action move or bonus action?
I'm gonna use my my limited telepathy at Polly's parents and just say, "Misguided protective. Everyone's fine. Everyone thinks they're protecting Polly. Please don't fight."
Polly's just making a low whining noise.
and while Klesh is thinking this and trying to project this at Polly's parents, because Klesh knows they're just gonna fucking murder us, is starting to step out into, like, the line that would be charged by Leaf.
Yeah, probably sorry.
And kind of like, it's okay.
Yeah. I'm not happy that you're doing it.
The burden.
But I understand it. I understand it, but I'm not happy.
Painful.
Limited telepathy, I can telepathically communicate simple ideas and concepts with any creature within 30 feet of me, as long as it understands at least one language.
At least one language. There you go. Something.
Yeah.
So I
you.
have a clarifying question.
Sure.
Speak with plants, let's say.
Okay.
What language do they speak?
They don't speak a language. The spell or ability to speak with plants allows you to communicate with them in a basic way, similar to how you communicate with animals. So, depending on how I feel about it, it may be complex, it may be simple, it may be frustrating. You really gotta butter me up for it to be useful.
Depends on the plant too. Like, I have a feeling a weeping willow is going to tell you a story.
God, I love willows.
Weeping willows are full of emo poems, and we know
everything.
But it's going to be a good story.
Unless they really want to have sex with the wizard tied to them.
That's the thing.
Okay, so
that is the last unicorn.
Deline has also. You're right. Deline has also appeared to hold an action. Klesh, go ahead and make me a persuasion check. Persuasion check, Klesh. I haven't eaten. I'm thirsty.
Do I get an advantage on that because Klesh's whole thing is charismatic and talking to people?
Yes.
And in the brain too.
Well, they have appeared to have put themselves in the way of the person who appears to be agitated. So Sure.
22.
And also, they really want a promotion because they don't think Hazel is fit to lead this unit. So I'm awarding initiative.
You might have missed a little bit of that.
I think Elisa agrees, even if Hazel doesn't. So what was that advantage roll?
22.
Big time.
22. Okay. All right. Karvis. Thank you for your patience.
No problem. Yeah.
You have a full table plus 3 NPCs.
So,
4 if you count
Karvis, how
Bane.
close? Do you know how close I got to? Because I said it was like inching towards the door.
You're 2 squares. You're 10 feet away.
Okay. So I am going
You're behind
to...
Deline or across from Deline, whichever.
Oh.
I am going to dig around in my ropes, and I pull out, it says, a drop of bitumen, and a spider, and I go, and I just look at,
You don't.
No, I don't. Well, I go like this, and I go, and, I look at, as I look at Leaf and say, "Bad kitty," I start to climb up the wall that's closest to me.
You don't get the move.
I don't get the move?
We're only doing an action right now.
Okay.
But Karvis very blatantly sticks to the wall.
Yeah.
The moment
I was
after
like,
she says
"Bad kitty."
So now we start the initiative properly. That was the surprise round. Hazel.
I have one thing to say. It's actually in my character sheet that Klesh is persuasive and has proficiency in all persuasion skills.
That's cool. That means you get the profession, you get the proficiency bonus on top
proficiency.
of your normal stats. It doesn't give you advantage. So you have like a better chance. I love you.
Yes.
Don't worry.
I try hard. I try so hard.
I know. All right. Hazel, your turn.
I appreciate your effort.
All right. His is gonna be like, "It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. You're fine, right, Polly? We're fine. Let's all sit down for pancakes."
Is this a
All
persuasion check? What is this?
All Hazel is that meme of that dog character in that fiery room. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
You know what? Well, you know what? We'll count. Well, this is my bonus action. I am inspiring Polly. We're fine, Polly. Pancakes. It's fine.
All right. Where's the rhyme? Is that the rhyme? It's fine. It's fine. Pancakes. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's pancakes time.
It's fine. It's fine. It's pancakes time. It's pancake time.
Making bacon pancakes.
Sam, I love you and I appreciate it, but Elisa does not need help. I would like her to have less. I like them to have less help, actually. All right. So no, it's fine. Great. So guess what, Polly? You have heroism, as well as a. What are we up to? A D6 now, Elisa?
Oh yeah. What's my inspiration? I'm a bard level 2 now.
So it's a D4 still. All right.
No, we're at D6. We're at D6.
It bumps to D6 at 2? That doesn't
Maybe
sound right. Does it start at D6? Whatever. Cool. Sure.
I guess
D6. Why
We're
not?
at D6.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I doubt it's going to become pertinent in this encounter that should have taken 20 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
As most do.
And yeah, so that was just my bonus action, and I don't want to take up too much, but I'll take a path in front of Klesh as well. Just once again try to make a
side Klesh in front of Leaf.
Yeah.
You guys gonna dance across America this?
Yeah.
So Frederick sort of lowers the bar, the rod or whatever it is, and he looks over and he puts a gentle hand on the paladin's arm. And he's like, "Hun, I think these are her friends." So he holds his action. Deline sort of gives another like half curtsy. She's like, "Yes, sir, Lieutenant. We are accompanying your daughter on an important task, along with these others. My dear partner Klesh, as well as the rest of the rabble, to ensure our mutual safety."
Klesh's cheeks turned brown.
We have we have an even larger accompaniment to ensure that nothing ill befalls us. So, Jin, what do you got?
I'm just kind of like, I sat back down and started eating pancakes and just started watching again.
Tight. Love it.
Jin's just like, all right, now Polly's met her parents. I guess I just gotta see what's going on with this.
All right. Leaf, you got a full turn. What do you want?
Yeah. So as Klesh is like coming out in front of me,
As
I
an
start
agent
hissing
of
a little
chaos.
louder, and you see me like dodging from side to side, trying to like look around them, and then you look back at them, and when you look back with a 13, Leaf is not there. I don't know if a 13 is good enough to stealth in this room.
All
But,
right. Everyone make perception checks if you care to see Leaf.
Well,
Probably
Leaf
just
was
going
the
under the
biggest
table
threat
like
in this
next to me
room.
and just trying to, I'm just trying
20.
to.
I don't see you. I rolled a 7.
17.
Oh, plus 0. Okay. 18. That's actually really good. Okay. But it also doesn't make sense because I had my back to Leaf. So I
You're
don't know.
just that good.
I'm also just like under the table. I'm assuming there's like a row of tables, and I'm just under the one.
So
Maybe
most of
like,
you,
I feel the like cat
Like-
brushing by the leg sensation.
Yeah,
he can't help
probably.
it. He can't help it, but shark a little. It's in his DNA.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone who got above that 13 is like, oh boy, Leaf's now gone into stealth
There he
mode.
goes.
Okay, it's Metal Gear now. Okay. No one give him a cardboard box because he might just sit
Cat
in
in
it.
the night.
All right.
No, please give him the cardboard box.
I might distract him.
Sounds like,
Right? He'll just
tell
be
him to
like,
put the stream back over his ears.
I
and stop
cast
listening.
it fits. All right.
We're just
Polly.
gonna draw a square on the floor,
Right.
and he'll want to sit in it.
Polly.
I don't want this situation to escalate anymore, so I'm just gonna make soothing like noises.
That's like a slow blink.
Make a persuasion check. Make
Do
a
a what
persuasion
check?
check. Yeah, persuasion. Let's see that persuasion check. Nate, are you amicable to being persuaded by Polly?
Absolutely.
All right.
In
let's
the
see.
end, Leaf only knows Polly
It's true.
21.
shortly, and he made a
Aw.
promise that like he would keep her from her mom, and he's trying to fulfill that. And
No,
so,
absolutely.
It's very cute.
But he would also be persuaded that like if she says it's okay, that like he's not going
That's
to.
what I'm trying to convey
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
slow
yeah.
blinks
And
and the.
that beats the 21 well beats the number in my head of what it would have taken to persuade me, the arbitrary number I made up.
I love these
So-
arbitrary numbers.
So,
I don't. It's how I feel as a person, and that's Leaf. So
Nathaniel, tell me if this sounds a bit right. That as you're doing the butt wiggle underneath the table, you get the tis 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 and the slow blinks. The butt wiggle stops, and the tail sort of comes to more of a rest as the pupils undilate.
agreed. It's a very articulate and better spoken than Leaf could actually say.
It's almost like I have two cats that hunt each other, and it's hilarious.
Almost.
All right.
It's accurate.
So at that, Polly, you feel your mom release the grip on her holy symbol, and you as well, and she's like, "Oh, well, I mean, I guess as long as, oh my God, what would she call you? You know she's got a pet name."
My sparkly princess?
Ooh.
That's too.
Her little Polly Pocket.
Oh,
Ollie
her pocket
Princess?
Polly.
Polly want a cracker? I don't know.
Like it'd be
Polly pie?
off the wall, but you wouldn't.
Polly Pie, that's cute.
Polly pie.
Yeah,
Pie.
that's adorable. As long as you take care of as long as my Polly Pie is perfectly safe, then I guess you're friends of mine. And she grabs Deline and Karvis and y'all get hugged.
She's strong.
She's strong.
Bane is now excited and jumps up and starts trying to lick her.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You feel somehow one arm manages to maintain the hug, while blessed scritches occur. It is exquisite. So I'm gonna go ahead and break combat then.
I appreciate it.
Sorry about that. Sorry for.
No. I wanted to respect the player agency and to make sure that everyone had a chance to react how they would react. And this is
my heart. In my heart, Elisa wanted the moose.
I was. Tony was ready for the moose. Tony was ready. It was all right.
Oh, Leaf was fully prepared to just run into. He was full steam ahead, and then I was going to turn into something else, and we were all running. And I was going to try to start picking people up on the way. I was going to turn into like a big bear and
fucking Wile E. Coyote into a brick wall. That had been painted. And it was going to be exquisite. Fred pops. He's like, I'm going to get us another round of pancakes. And
that's wonderful because we haven't had any.
From the bottom of the table, I go, and bacon.
And he goes, bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes, and just sings it as he walks off. And you know what? Make me a round of perception checks.
Oh gosh.
10.
6. 8.
22.
17.
21.
What did Leaf get?
18.
Cool. Everyone above a 15, you notice as Calhoun looks back at Fred walk away, and you hear a little. It's gross. All right. It's adorable.
I'm glad I rolled a 6.
Yep, you are.
Because Polly doesn't need that.
And Delene's all like, I'm pleased to have the acceptance and embrace of the Roslia. Please, yes, absolutely. Join us while your partner grabs another round of bacon and pancakes, or the combination thereof. And please, to what do we owe this pleasure other than this encounter with your exquisite daughter? And Polly's mom pulls a chair. Riker legs over it in full plate, no less.
Of course she does.
Plants. And she's like, yeah, well, apparently the neighbors are getting uppity, so they called in. And she cracks her neck loudly. A little muscle to make sure to remind them where they can shit and where they can't.
Klesh takes
Polly's just doing
gentle step behind Deline, and then tries to play it off by pulling out Delene's chair. I don't like this. Too scary.
Jin is afraid and turned on.
Lee's gonna take a seat. I'm probably next to like Jin or something. And because we're gonna eat. And as I sit down, I drop one of my acorns in your glass, Jin, and give you a little wink.
I'm gonna like take a sip from my glass and like take it out.
Smooth.
Choke on your acorn, but
Smooth moves, X-Lax.
It's an immovable object, so it actually you die. No.
Actually, if it's an immovable object, you try and pull up the glass, and it's just.
Yeah, right.
That's what I should have done. That's better.
Right.
Okay, so because the spell I cast lasts for 1 hour, Karvis is just deciding to hang out on the wall. She's like literally above your table, just like looking down, like, "Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? Hi. Just gonna hang out up here."
I try to take a pancake and see if I can flip it up to her.
You want
Or
me to-
him.
Well,
he's
Karvis
part-
just
him
eats the
first.
bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, in the bacon.
Athletics
I try to.
check.
Let me get an athletics check from both of you. Or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
There we go. That's what we like. Ooh, you're not getting any bacon today, Karvis. I apologize. That is a natural one.
That's okay. I got it fine. I don't know if I would have caught it anyways. Just sort of like... It just doesn't quite make it up there. Karvis is like...
I try to throw it, and it's probably hitting someone important in the... Like,
no, Bane catches it.
Leaf, roll me another d20 and tell me the result.
Yeah.
I just imagine that Karvis, like Klesh, has like shark teeth, and like snap. Oh, I missed.
I figure Bane will just eat it off the floor. It's fine, or whoever it lands on. Honestly.
10? Yeah, no, it lands on the floor, and Bane's all like. No, there's already a spread that was interrupted, so you guys can tuck back in, and you kind of get. I think you get the vibe from Mrs. Calhoun, that she keeps looking over at Polly, like she's checking in on her, and chit chats with Deline a little bit. Fred comes back, full round of pancakes and/or bacon pancakes. And an extra special plate that is triple high is slid in front of Polly. He's like, "Eat up, darling. You're still growing."
So it says I still have use of my arms.
Oh yeah, you're terrifying.
Yeah, no. So I skitter down.
You're gross. Yeah.
Yeah, I skitter down. I grab like a few pieces of bacon, and then I skitter back into the corner. So it's like if you're like hunched in the corner. So she's sticking to the wall, but like her hands are free, and she's eating while she's watching.
Bane furtively moves under you.
Hang on.
To catch any crumbs.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's that one scary movie with that?
The Ring.
Where they crawl up the thing.
Everything?
It's a staple in
scary movie's favorite new thing to do?
It's like a staple in Eastern movies from what I've seen before, and now has been incorporated into many others. So yeah, no.
That's what Karvis is doing up there.
Yeah.
If there's...
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if there's an opening in the conversation, Hazel's just gonna be like, "Crew, Lieutenant Hazel, hey, we're the nerd. Hi, ma'am. It's an honor to meet you. I've heard so many tales from the old man."
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Wow.
Oh no.
They're still pretending that they weren't pretending to be man and wife. That is a 10 plus 5 for my con save. So 15.
Ooh. So you do not piss yourself as the lieutenant, as the paladin slow looks at you as if realizing that you're just now in this room. And she goes, you see the steely eyes lock on you, and you hope to God you never have to face off in any sort of conflict against this person. But you stick to it. You have your dad's voice in your head from just yesterday, and by gosh, golly, you're good enough. Not by a lot, but you are. And
Top
she's
3.
like, and yeah, she like looks you up and down the same way you've seen someone look at a lame horse or a very small chicken in the market, and she goes, "Lieutenant."
Man.
And she.
It's an honor to, it's an honor to have your daughter as part of the crew. She's very valuable. The best sharpshooter I've seen. It's the only sharpshooter I've seen, but the best one at that. My God, she's got us out of a lot of scrapes.
She's already stopped listening.
She's great.
And her brow has furrowed and looked over at Polly. She's like, "You're still in that mercenary crew?"
No, she's with us. That's what I say from the corner with pancake. Like
that's what you guys are, a mercenary.
Oh, we're a mercenary crew?
Yes. That is 100%.
Karvis does not put those things together. She's just in the military. No, she's with us.
You want to hear.
and she does the head cock. She's like, "Polly Pie."
Yeah.
That's fine. That is not, in fact, fine.
Oh, no. She's just gonna pull her hood up all the way over her face.
That's what it's for.
Yeah. It's for hiding your shame.
That's why there's so many possums.
The meal comes to a conclusion. Much too soon for some, much too late for others. And everyone's sort of like getting ready to get up, and Fred's like, "Come on, honey, we gotta meet the marshal. You know, we gotta be at the marshalling grounds shortly, before lunch." And she's like, "Yeah, I know." She sort of does the as she gets up, and Deline also gracefully alights to give another curtsy. She's like, "It's been an absolute honor to share a meal with you," and Rosalia's like, "And you too, Miss Jahet. It's been an absolute delight.
We'll take care of Polly."
And she looks up in the corner. She's like, "Good." And
Good.
And so, and she, and Fred, the dad's like, "Yeah, maybe we'll see you back around here if you're in town for a while. Where are y'all headed?" And Deline's like, "Oh, we're traveling south through the liberated Tarjan states because we're heading into Stormhaft." And at that remark, the mood turns cold again as both the father and the mother turn absolutely rigid. And Frederick, like, places himself in front of her and is like, well, why? And, like, you can see that the paladin is about ready to do something. You don't know what. Yes?
Thinking calm thoughts.
Can I get under the table again?
Polly slip. Make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Or athletics, either.
Which is better? Athletics by 1 point.
That 1 point could help.
21.
Yeah, Polly has disappeared. No one knows where Polly is. As a why? You see.
No.
Nice. That's Leaf. Yeah.
Pretty like when I see Polly go missing, that's probably pretty accurate. That's pretty. Just
You like a little pause on the table, like.
Deline has recognized that there may be an ally in Mr. Rosalia, and she's like, "May I ask why?" And through clenched teeth, the Rosalia Calhoun looks at Deline and she goes, "May I speak to you outside?" And Deline looks over at you, Klesh, and you get a little, "Don't do anything." And she's like, "Absolutely." And the two of them step outside, and Frederick's like, "Hun? And he's like, "I'll be right back."
As they do, I'm gonna turn into a mouse.
I was about to say
a mouse.
Karvis.
Well, probably.
A moose?
Or
a mouse?
Ant.
Okay,
Ant?
an ant.
Well,
okay.
I don't know I'm thinking mouse. I'm going mouse.
Okay.
Ant might not be able to walk fast enough to get there in time, and I think a mouse can.
As this seems to be the habit, Leaf mouses. Jin, what would you like to do?
I'm chilling eating pancakes, and I was just like, "Oh,
cool.
Things are getting
Hazel,
serious." Oh.
Would you like a reaction?
No, I just disappear. Like, you just like Polly disappeared. Now there's a mouse in my chair.
Hazel.
Hazel's like, should I join as well as the leader of the crew? I think it's important for me to be involved in this conversation.
You are promptly ignored. Klesh.
Klesh is doing everything so that Polly's dad sees that their hands are away from their swords, and sort of just kind of hovers between the door and the table where Deline left them, and is trying to like continuously like think those calm thoughts, send out the telepathy.
Love it. All right, Karvis.
Karvis skitters across the ceiling in their direction.
Okay.
And says, Lieutenant, I have a very, very important question about Polly. I need to ask you as well.
Do you say that as they walk away?
Yeah.
You see the paladin spin around and she's like, you can wait.
Okay, as long as I get a moment before you go.
And Delene's like, I'm sure there'll be ample time. All right. Okay. Klesh is thinking calming thoughts. Leaf, it sounds like you wish to eavesdrop.
Yeah.
Tight. Give me that stealth check as you skitter across the floor.
I mean, that's a 25.
Hell yeah. All right. So, you find yourself a nice little crack in some of the I know what the word for is this. The thing at the bottom of the wall. And it's...
The door jam?
Yeah, but it's like molding or something, right? It's like...
It's a baseboard.
Crown molding.
Crown mold, thank you.
No, but for
Crown
the
moldings
floor...
are at the bottom. It's in the middle.
Yeah, that's up at the top. There's a term for the floor, and I don't know what it is.
It's baseboard.
It's a baseboard.
Baseboard?
All right,
But
so...
it's like the molding.
So, yeah, you manage to find one. You wiggle that little mousy booty up in there, and you're like, ha! And in very hushed tones, you hear the paladin, you hear the Roslia be like, do you know what my daughter is? I know you're a smart woman. And Delene goes, yes, I believe they've mentioned it. She's a deity of some sort. and that actually makes Roslia pause. She's like, what? What? and Delene's like, they ended up with some kobolds, and I guess they, instead of murdering them all like a normal human being would, they convinced her she was some sort of god somehow. And so now she has a cult. I'm sorry I have to be the one to break it to you. Most parents would be proud. And
that's my partner.
She's so taken aback. She's like, I believe that's blasphemy. I'll come back to that. No. I'm sure you're aware my daughter is a very special individual. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? And Delene's all like, I think you mean the fact that she's not actually your child. And Roslia goes, yes. Do you know what race? And Delene goes, that part I hadn't quite figured out. I have a couple guesses. But I'm guessing now... Awesomer. And you see a slow nod from the Roslia. And Delene goes, right. So Tarj is a bad place for her to go. and the Roslia is like, you see now why my concern.
That's why my Klesh bought her that cloak.
And so Delene is like, well, as I mentioned, we are going to go through the Targine Liberated and then over to Stormhaft. We have no intention of going anywhere near the coast. And Calhoun is like, how many people do you have in your party? And Delene's like, we have this, she lists the assets and she's like, can you get any more? And Delene's like, with all due respect, it's a pretty strong accompaniment. And the paladin's like,
put some respect on my name, dog. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. By the way.
You feel the squeak rise in your mouth, and you're like, oh wait, mouse. No, never mind. And
Squeaking.
Oh no, we're stealthing, right? And so the
1, 2, 3 church mouse.
That's right. The paladin sort of considers this for a second, and she goes, as I said, I'm confident you're an intelligent individual. Your intuition has reinforced that. And she holds out a gloved palm and sort of places her hand on Delene's clavicle. And she's like, she sort of closes her eyes and Leaf, go ahead and make me a perception, or go ahead and make me a religion check if you have it.
Ooh, I do.
Are they in view of us?
Not unless you turn the corner.
Okay.
So I can't see them from where I'm at in the ceiling?
You can kind of cheat it if you want.
Yeah, I'm like...
But yeah, you see that
like
very
the
gently.
Angle where you would see the edge.
Yeah.
Stuff.
What'd you get with that check there, Leaf?
Oh, 11, sorry.
11.
1.
She just cast something on her. It's magic-y do. It's holy magic-y something.
Yep.
And she goes... I trust that you also know what will happen to you if anything happens to my daughter from who I'm worried about. And Deline puts the hand on the glove and goes, now that I'm aware, I am extremely aware and will take additional precautions. And you see the hand come away, the glove comes away, and the paladin nods and says, we have an understanding. And Deline goes, absolutely. I would have no misunderstandings with you. And Rosalius kind of chuckles at that, and she's like, I hope that Klesh guy is worth it. And you get like Deline takes the little shoulder chuck, and she's like, they are adorable. And the paladin's like, they are adorable. Good for you.
My mouse tail had went up for a second. I got angry as a mouse for a second.
And Delene's like, can I get you something to go? And the Razia's like, no, I'm not hungry anymore. Now I just want to fight something. But that's all right. That's what the marshalling's for. And Deline sort of backs up. She's like, safe travels. May you get all the combat you can stand. And Razia's like, yeah. Freddie! It's like a total fucking tone shift. And
I skitter down so fast. Lieutenant, I asked for a word, please, before you leave. Lieutenant, I'm sorry, just a moment. It's about Polly.
So, Deline and Ari Thera.
The Roslia?
Ari Thera.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use the first name, Arathera, because Polythera, Arathera. Arathera comes around the corner with Deline, and they look like they just told a joke to each other. It's kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
And she's like, absolutely, what can I do for you?
So I skitter down, and I'm like, I would also like confidence, please. Sorry to take up your time, but it's a very important question about your daughter.
The tone shifts again. She's like, she leans in. You hear the armor and the leather creak, and she's like, I'm sure whatever question you have can be asked in front of the rest of this assemblage. No?
I would prefer not, if it's okay with you.
She looks over at you, Polly.
I'm under the table. I disappeared.
Make me another stealth check with advantage.
$17.
You hear the creak, and then after a beat, you see the knees and the waist and the torso, and she locks eyes with you and she goes, Polly Pie, your friends here seem to want to know a lot about you that I'm not comfortable telling them.
I don't think you have to.
And from the floor, this paladin looks up at you and she's like, if my little girl isn't comfortable talking about it, I don't know if I am.
I would like to make sure that Polly is protected, and I feel like you have the right to be concerned about the areas in which she cannot go.
So...
I just give her like a hard look of like, bitch, I know.
So you see Frederick come up, and for once he's almost taller than her as she's squatting down. And you get the hand on the shoulder, and he's like, "Hun, why don't you grab us a couple drinks to go, and I'll say goodbye here." And and he looks down under the table at you, Polly. Goes, "Polly Lockett, dear, why don't you say goodbye to your mom?"
Okay. I'll crawl out from under the table.
And like you hear the solid thunk of one of her grieved knees hit the floor to bring it in with Polly.
While that's happening, Leaf just shows back up in his chair by the mouse running over, and I turn back into myself, and I just act like nothing.
And so, Polly, after the reaffirming hug, you feel a surge of healing energy push into you. It has nowhere to go, but you know it's happening. You're used to it. This is her trying to will everything in the universe to make sure you are safe. And then she stands up slowly. One more shoulder squeeze. Hurts a little bit. She turns around and looks down at your father. And he just smiles that dopey fucking grin at her. And she gets the slightest smirk, kisses him on the forehead, and walks out.
She doesn't make eye contact with Karvis, who's glaring at her this whole time?
No.
Okay.
Frederick looks up, and he's like, "Look, y'all, I'm sorry. She just really cares about her little girl. And I do too. So if some of y'all aren't familiar, there is a place in the northeastern area of the Tarjan Empire that doesn't understand what our little girl, how magical she is. And frankly...
No, we're aware.
What? Well, why didn't y'all say so? What? I don't...
You really don't leave a lot of places for the rest of us to speak, but it was very nice of you to calm the situation down. You did a very good job.
I appreciate it.
Standing very tall.
I look directly at Polly as he's talking, and I go, "I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean to interrupt you. We're all aware, but I don't know if Polly is aware."
That's fair.
A fair statement about most things.
And Fred looks over, and your dad looks down over at you, Polly.
I'm shocked, by the way.
He's like, "Polly, dear, have you not figured out why you got wings?"
I mean, we told
I
her.
really wanted them.
I don't know. Karvis does not laugh. She just sort of looks at him like...
You have seen this man, for a brief instant, the world is weary and long and exhausting.
Wait, does your mom not have wings?
No.
And he's like, she does, but not the same way Polly does.
No, but I placed my hand on him and I was like, "I want to help to protect your daughter."
And he looks...
Did I know Polly has wings? By the way, this is also news.
Sometimes.
So
Leaf
have I seen them yet?
Leaf
Have I seen them yet, though?
So-
You had the cloak.
Leaf and Jen would not have
I guess
seen
I would have
them
heard
yet.
the awesome ear and
Yes,
then known the wings.
exactly.
But,
yeah.
okay.
But I have never popped them at her.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So so Fred looks over at you. He's like, yeah, but and I appreciate that, and frankly, there's a place down there where they hunt and kill Awesomer.
Yes.
And you can see that my dear sweet daughter, bless her heart, has some ideas about the world, and hasn't quite accepted some of them, hard as we tried to help her out. And so that's why me and my loving wife are very concerned about her often.
I just sort of look at Polly and was like...
Polly's just like staring at the ceiling.
Yeah. I look at Polly and I go, Polly, I respect your decisions to want to be your own person, but we can't protect you if you don't understand.
Fred goes,
Fuck that.
Well, that's how Karvis feels about it.
no, I know, but
Yeah.
Frederick's been doing this for almost
Yeah.
2 decades now, and she still doesn't understand. So
Yeah, so I just sort of look at him like, thank you for your help, sir. We will do our best.
he sort of gets a 1,000-yard look. He's like, when Arathura found her,
Well, that's
It was
not
just a
shocking
little
to someone.
bean.
no,
Just a
and
little
he stops there, and you can all tell that he's reliving something, something intense, and not as joyous as one might expect when finding a baby. And he's like, and he sort of snaps out, and he's like, I don't want her mom to have to go through anything like that again as well. So I trust y'all to be good to your word and take care of each other, because I know my daughter is pure of heart and picks up on those who are also pure of heart.
Sir, I have been adventuring since Thamrone found me in the Underdark. I have never lost a comrade, and I will never start today.
He's like, I genuinely believe that, because any alternative would destroy my world.
We have her back, sir. Honestly,
We are
Polly
but
has my back.
leaves in the wind.
That too. That was nice. That was so nice. Leaf, have you ever thought of writing some songs? We can work on some poems together.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I got some kind of musical instrument. We sang
Fred
during
looks
some
over at
expedition.
and
to
he's
frustrate
like,
people, so.
this one's on us. I won't hear you argue about it. And safe travels. And send us. You need to write to us, hon. You know how your mom gets. We need those letters. Alrighty. Don't get mixed up in any interplanar agreements with questionable morals. Interplanar beings with questionable morals. And love you, hon.
What?
Bye bye. Kiss, kiss. And he sort of walks off.
What any of that mean?
Kiss, kiss.
Very
Bye-bye now.
badass.
Pip, pip.
And Deline just looks, and he's like, and she's like, if we fuck this up, we're all dead.
I
That
just
is
look
true.
at Jen and go, I can't believe he just gave away the secret I had to sneak around for.
I look at Deline and I was like, oh no, I'm kind of hoping I can just be like, fly away, child, and be safe, and maybe she'll actually listen. But I doubt
No.
it.
Yeah,
But-
Deline just slow head shakes looking at Polly, who's like,
Yeah.
what?
Distracted by a death mode.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, I understand that if we mess this up, we're all dead, but I don't think we will.
I think we're dead either way.
I have faith in this team, and after seeing you deal with Arathura, not that I had any doubt of your absolute majestic prowess, my darling, but I've just seen it in the face, and I don't think that we're gonna fail anything.
You hear that little growl at the back of her throat that she does sometimes when she wants you to cuddle extra hard, but you still haven't quite figured out what that means. And
Such a fun sound.
she hasn't really pressed on it much. So
she's backed up on it though.
She definitely hugs you, and you get the nice pillow action, and she's like, "Man, maybe I should fight something." All right, breakfast is over. We're leaving at noon. Let's go.
Jin shoves as many pancakes into his bag as he possibly can.
Klesh, you are nearly picked up and taken back up to the room.
Okay. Bye, guys. See you in a little bit.
See you in an hour? I don't know.
I take one of my other acorn and I go outside and I plant it and craft and grow it into a plant.
Adorable.
An immovable plant? Is that what that means?
No.
Well, I hope so. I hope it
Dang
lives there forever, but it's not.
I'm sorry.
Some human will come by and probably
maybe.
kill it. But
who knows?
I wish it was.
We'll see.
I'm gonna go get my things from my room and get my stuff.
What you think? Polly, are you doing all right? Huh? I mean, that was like exactly what you didn't want to happen when you came to this town.
Yeah.
Getting worse.
Why were you so afraid of seeing your parents?
Did you see my mom?
Well, yeah, she's pretty hot, but like.
Also fair.
No.
She's strong.
I'm assuming she's a tall. Yeah, she's a big.
Big
She's
lady.
like an Amazon woman.
It's like a tree I climb.
Yeah.
We're like,
You know?
I don't
Like,
want her to
I
step on
get
me.
it.
Polly's mom has got it going on.
You know,
Leaf is a cat that can climb trees.
I'm not like, step on me, mommy, but if she stepped on me, I wouldn't be
Mommy,
mad about
sorry.
it.
Mommy, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
my mom.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry. And this is exactly what Polly didn't want to happen. Was in character
It didn't. It didn't.
That was her actual fear.
That's Freddy. And Freddy's a
Everyone
lucky
thinks
guy.
her mom is hot and it makes her way too uncomfortable.
So good.
Freddy's real lucky.
But I mean, your mom wasn't mean to you or anything, so like, why were you so scared?
She carried him over the threshold.
She's a lot.
Yeah,
She's a lot.
I believe you.
she's strong.
She's a lot.
That's fair.
The cracking in the voice.
I feel
you
like
know?
when someone is like her, that like a paladin like that, like you can just feel their like a present innocence almost. You know
She
what I
gives
mean?
off
Like,
top energy.
yeah, like we can, like she's that strong in my mind.
So now imagine that's your mom.
Right.
Probably a lot of.
And you're, yeah, and you don't look like.
Did you know
her.
about Leaf's
How
mom?
is that? Like, cause you don't look like her.
What?
Leaf wouldn't actually
I don't know if they knew about Leaf's
know.
mom
It's a side
yet.
question.
Oh, never mind. I'll let Leaf do that.
I said
'cause
they were murdered. I think I said they were murdered.
That's
Yeah,
what you
we
said.
know that your parents been murdered by the half-orc Lancelot.
But I don't know if
Polly and
and
Hazel have
were,
not heard
yeah,
about
they
this.
had not heard
No,
that.
they were on our weird
Oh.
adventure.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because I had to go.
Buying
I turned into a wolf
cloak
or a
watches.
lion and fought some people
To work
to
it
let
out.
off some steam.
You fought Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
Nope.
He was ready,
Strong.
and he's gonna give him
He
some
was
pointers
strong.
next time they meet.
Can we just learn this? Just be like,
He wanted
just
to
like,
wrestle.
shit, I'm sorry we turned in. It was
Yeah, it was rad.
to avoid this.
Lost some
it's
money,
okay.
made some money.
You know, Jen
Did we
also
make money?
Jen also doesn't really like her parents, and then so she wanted to go fight. So
I had to let off
It's
some steam as well.
yeah, so
he-
she
My mom
started the
said my
fight,
twin might
and
be
then
somewhere.
it
He-
looked fun, and then I remembered my parents were also dead. So that's
Hey,
fun.
what is it with this town and parents?
It's a
That's-
lot.
That's what I'm saying. Are
Demon.
all of these parents fake?
What?
Are these fake parents? Is this a fake
No.
town?
In a
It's like
dream?
pancakes
Is this
for
some
right
other
now.
plan?
Oh, it's a
Jin.
parent trap.
It's-
It's some kind of
It's a
parent trap.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna name the episode. Thank you. Jin, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
If I have a +1,
Hell yeah.
and I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
It's an 8.
I'm
It's an
not going to give you any extra information. You may or may not believe that this is a magical city
It's a magical
designed
parent
to
trap.
inflict parents on you.
I
Yeah.
am a twin, you guys. Like,
You're a twin?
Yeah.
oh, you didn't.
Oh,
Here, there was bears and there was
her
proposals.
name's not Jen. She's not Jen.
Wait, your name's not Jim, bro. What's your name?
I know.
No, his name
I
isn't
know.
Jin.
It's
It's
Rip
Rip.
Trim.
Yeah.
That's a badass name.
My fighting name in the Fight Club was Ripjin.
Ripjin.
Oh.
Impressive.
I don't know. Must have just meshed them together.
I like it.
But yeah.
Mine
So,
is like lion.
We
boy
leave
or
at
something.
noon. Klesh is doing some 30 stuff.
Usually.
Yeah, that's been the trend.
If only.
Yeah.
How long does it usually last? How much time do we have to kill? Should we go fishing?
Like 45 minutes.
I mean, on the cruise,
Solid.
it's basically the whole
Solid.
cruise, so I think we have time to go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
I was doing my job way longer than the rest of them. And maintaining a lady.
Is that what they call it?
Hey. So when I maintain a lady, I need a sandwich afterward. Hey. All right.
Hey.
By
Sandwich
God,
and
you
some
do.
juice.
I agree.
So
That's why they bring me for the testosterone.
that's right.
Agree with Tony.
So I guess we're all going fishing.
Except for Klesh,
Except
who is
Klesh.
I mean-
fishing in the deep.
I was supposed to say, like, Karvis went to her room, so I don't know
To
if
pack
she
up, yeah.
Yeah, to pack up. So I don't know if she comes back and they're gone.
Yeah, you and Bane look at an empty tavern. It's the rooms still have all their shit in them, so like obviously they just fucked off.
I thought we were leaving. So confused.
Just
All right.
happens sometimes.
So
We'll leave a note just on a thing, just says,
nope,
go on fishing.
nope, you didn't
No,
come up.
Is
Nope,
there a
you
sock
didn't.
on the door handle?
No, that because
Do they
because
walk
this is
by
after
me
the
as
fact.
do they see me when the flower, planting the flower? Do you guys
No, they
flag
were
me over
inside.
to go with you?
Oh, probably
As you go fishing,
Oh,
Jin,
yeah.
stop and grab
yeah,
me.
Jin, Hazel, and Polly
Because
see
I missed that.
Leaf
conversation.
planting, digging into dirt outside.
Yeah.
Which you like maybe he went to the bathroom and now he's covering it. I don't. And so yeah, you take him fishing.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
a cat.
probably
He's
Oh,
got the
man.
greatest.
Little, like, squishy
Yeah.
hands, kissy noises that you make when you want to catcall you.
So
Yeah.
he sort of stretches and then stretches again, and he's
butt
like
up in the air, hold big stretchies and
yeah,
everything.
and he's like
But
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sure.
I
And
don't think he's showing off the shrimp. I think he wears pants.
no, but still
know,
that
yeah.
butt and that tail is just yeah, oh, yeah, because he was down on the ground
Big
already, so he
stretchies.
just you know he does the push up, right, and then but yeah. So real quick,
This may actually be funny. I might
For
turn
those-
into a fish and
for those of you
fuck
fishing,
with you.
no, just give me a survival check, all four of you.
Like that. What about nature and stuff?
Nope.
7.
Just because you
plus
know
0.
about nature doesn't mean you're good at it.
survival, you said?
Yep.
I'm better at survival than I am nature, dog. That's a 22.
Hell yeah, let's
19.
go. All right, what was that, Hazel?
Oh, wait. We're
7.
fishing. This is
Cool.
water.
What was-
Come on. Do I have advantage?
No. All right, so
I
Polly,
mean, you might have advantage if you're in the
Are you
water.
going to tell a fish
just
that you
jump
would like
in
to
and
kill
if
it?
we
If you
and
jump
you
in and
believe
like
it's going
do
to-
things, you might have advantage.
Is that what you
Um,
think's going to happen here, bud?
I love
like
you
you're
all,
gonna
but I'm-
talk to a fish and be like,
I love
"Yo,
you
I'd
all,
like
but I'm not going to entertain this fishing scenario with two people out. Okay, so Polly, what'd you get?
15.
Okay, Polly, you pull up a little trout, very respectable. Hazel, you fall in. It's very funny. All right.
Can I get him out?
Jin. Yeah, no, you all. It's a team effort. It's fine. It's great. This is the montage. All right, Jin. You wade in there, and you're like, yeah, bass, yeah, trout, and you're like, where's the swordfish? And they're like, man, and they're like, sir, this is an Arby's, and you're like, oh, okay. All right. And so, and Leaf, yeah, you also cheat. You dive in, turn into like a seal, grab like 4 in your mouth, hop back out, and are like, blah, and they all go flippity, 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 flippity. And one hits Hazel in the arm, and Hazel's like, oh, it's gross and sticky.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leaf.
So what do you guys do after you're done fishing?
Oh, go back to meet Klesh. Hopefully he's done and sweaty.
All right, Karvis, what do you do when you find that everyone's left you behind?
Oh,
Not one of you has ever seen Klesh
saddle.
sweaty.
Karvis, you find Karvis sitting at, I'm assuming like if there's like a bar area.
Okay, yeah. You've
like
got your
there's
gear
just a bar
in the next
area,
bar.
and Karvis is just drinking ale.
Went to his room to get this.
So, Klesh,
prestidigitating her eyes different colors in the meantime.
Nice. Bane is sleeping, snoring loudly. So Klesh, you guys get back up to the room. There's a very intense cuddle session where she tells you to go ahead and leave, and that she'll catch up. And you don't know why she keeps doing that, but you love her, and if she wants some alone time, that's good for her. Sure. You go downstairs and hang out with Karvis, I guess.
Yeah.
I just look at her like, oh, I don't know where they went.
And then, yeah.
I don't know where they went either, but Deline said she needed some time before she packed up, so I'm gonna hang out here with you.
Oh. Hey, can you show me some of the maps of where we're going if you've been there?
Of course.
Ask about the Deline drawings. That's what
You're not there.
I know, but I am. I'm here, and I want to see you.
Show Sam Road. There's no way they're showing you.
Leaf isn't there, but Nathaniel wants.
So
after Klesh pulls out their maps.
Yeah, we look at maps, and Klesh explains like the routes that that she knows that we might be taking.
So after several minutes, more than several, but still, Deline comes downstairs as well, and she's like, "Where are the rest of your friends?"
I don't know. They didn't leave a note. They're just gone.
Well, you told them to be back by noon, so I assume they'll be back by noon.
I told them we were leaving at noon, so hopefully they'll be at the caravanserai. And she looks over, she's like, "Barkeep, if some other rabble come by asking about the Jahet party, we are leaving at noon." And he's like, "Yeah, all right, thanks. Sounds good." And she's like, "Thank you," and slides over some coins. She's like, "Klesh, Karvis,
huh?
Let's go."
All right.
Okay. I have to pack up my maps.
Oh, that's right. We were looking at maps. I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to know where we were going.
She gives you an ample couple moments to get collected. She's not going to rush you. And you guys pack up and head towards where the caravan's getting packed up and ready to go.
All right.
The rest of you come back to the tavern, and no one's there.
Well, so we knew we were leaving at noon, though, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we knew we had 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
and me seal quick back 45. But
All right, great. So now that I've reminded you that that's what's happening, you guys run upstairs, pack up your stuff, and head back out to the caravan, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tight. The caravan picks up and heads south out of Newwall towards parts further beyond.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's see here. What else can I do to you? Great. That's
Something attacks us. Oh no.
Now, while you guys are traveling, getting all packed up, or rather, while you guys are traveling, making your way downtown, moving fast, faces past.
To Deline's homeward bound.
Yes.
Deline came with us, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes, of course.
She's the head of the caravan. Is there any information the party wishes to share with each other? revelations, new agendas?
We should tell Polly and Hazel about our murder mission.
Our murder mission?
Yep.
Murder mission?
So,
Oh,
yesterday we discovered that
right.
there is a half-orc, Lancelot Snaptendon, who is unfortunately the terrible murderer of Leaf's parents. It's a very horrible thing.
Can we make a pit stop, if you guys don't mind, to murder the guy that killed my parents?
Yeah, so if it's on the way.
Yeah, it's in the way.
Well, I'm asking Polly and Hazel because they.
If it's on the way, I don't see why not.
He's a little strong, but like I have faith that we can do it.
He's starting a war.
Oh,
kind of where we're going. And I did a lot of social math in my head, and it just made more sense that if we killed him, we could have evade the war and less people would get hurt, and it might make Stormhaft a nicer place to get more diversity in there. It would work out really well. So we sent a thought message from the wizard to ask the old man if it was okay that we did this and he pay us, because Deline mentioned that we should probably get paid for this, and I thought it would be easier if we just killed him first and then, asked forgiveness later, but she said that we should ask for permission first. Thank you, darling. And so we did contact Atarik, and he said, yes, of course, please kill the ugly man, and we're gonna go kill him.
Well,
I mean, if, the old man says it's okay. It's all right with me, especially if it will improve the Stormhold Empire. That place can can get. Also, Klesh, when you become so close to Atarik to call him the old man, you guys been hanging out.
No, but it feels like everyone else calls him that, and I just wanted to sound like I knew him too. I mean, I know him, obviously. I'm part of his crew, and I've done certain missions specifically just for him when I was delivering things, so I've seen enough of him. I've never called him the old man to his face, though. That seems very rude.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that old.
He's
ancient.
I think Klesh is vying for a promotion and trying to.
Yes, Klesh is very much vying for.
So he's trying to sound like he's in the club.
Klesh is a lot smarter than me, so if they think it's a good idea, then it must be.
Thank you, Polly.
And Polly, I don't want I don't want any of us to die, because I know that the mission is to go there, and so if it gets crazy, we'll just you know what I mean. But don't.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
So that's what I'm saying. We're just gonna try to kill him, and if we can't, we'll just run away. It'll be fun.
I mean, I'm glad to have the permission, but honestly, if this asshole killed your parents,
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay,
At the end of the day.
Regardless.
I don't need the
Hazel, make me a history check.
All right.
With advantage.
Lancelot Snaptendon.
This one went over here. Oh God, thank God I had advantage. Okay. So 15 plus 3, 18.
Lancelot Snaptendon was a obnoxiously brutal colonel in the Stormhaft Empire who pushed north into the Vectbon area constantly against orders, and him and his unit mercilessly murdered innocent civilians constantly. So you can extrapolate from that pretty quickly that Leaf is orphaned because of one of these raids.
Stray kitty.
I'm glad we have the old man's permission, and that
they came and killed all the kitties.
You did the right thing to get it, but no, that's unforgivable, Leaf. Where I would have your back even if that wasn't on the agenda.
Sasha is also upset about the murder of many tabaxis.
Sasha is so upset.
Oh, so cute.
She is a sweetie. I heard my dog was sleep barking, and I was like, Leigh, you can't be doing that because it sounds like you're bad.
No, please. We need more
She's
Leia.
dead asleep on the couch.
Oh. We want all the Leia. It's fine.
I know.
She can do no wrong. Except for when she's being a brat, and even then.
Except she did pee in the office once, but we don't talk about that. I cleaned it.
Most of the dogs we like in the office have done that at least once. It's fine. Thank you for cleaning it. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also true.
There's stuff.
There were some owners who didn't.
Also
I
true.
don't know. There's stuff under there. It happens. There's a lot of paper towels, and there's spray stuff, and you can't really.
It's great. It's fine. All right. So, Deline pats you, Klesh, on the shoulder as if to agree that yes, you are an individual of incredible talents and deserve all the promotions. She's told you as much that you need to stop working for that man and work for her as her private assistant and masseuse, and that she could pay you much better, but she respects your choices. So,
I mean, depending on how this mission goes,
right? You're like, I'm weighing my options.
Yeah.
But she sort of also chimes in. She's like, "Is there any sort of plan?
We're gonna make that right now.
Assassination? Just putting that out there."
Yeah, that was.
I mean, we're gonna roll up to where he is and find out where he's.
How did you
lodging.
kill somebody? You gotta be close to him, so we gotta. First question is like, we know he's there.
I'm a sniper.
That's good.
And
Yeah.
we'll put Polly somewhere where she can see him from a distance.
I can also like turn into secret. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I can turn into animals. Yeah.
Well, is this like a do you want to like kill him yourself, or is it you just want him dead kind of a
I
thing?
don't. I don't care about the. I just want him to die. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's me or anyone. Like,
Do we need to like
he's
bring back
murdered
his skull,
not
or-
just my parents, but the parents of, my
The parents and children of many other people,
right,
too.
of other tabaxis, and I think it would be good for the world, not just me. So it doesn't matter if it's me or any of us. We would all be doing a service to all the people of the world.
I mean,
Who
yes.
does it doesn't matter to me.
I assume that when we find him, most people think I'm a half-orc anyway.
Did it?
I mean, well, I graduated.
You are
from
big,
being
yeah. You're big and green.
I graduated
No
from being
offense.
a polite goblin to a very lean half-orc.
Yeah, they tall and green and lean.
Right.
Yeah,
Big green.
I am the jolly green giant.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and most people when they first meet me are pretty off guard because I'm rather friendly, and I think that maybe I can make him think that I am sympathetic to his situation and lure him out, and we can trap him and kill him.
And the other part is, like I said, I got the whole animal thing. So like that's what Atarik hired me for. It was like scouting stuff. So I just like roll in, see what's up.
Totally.
And then yeah.
And then Karvis can cast a spell, and Hazel can.
You're also a
say
sniper, and
something
we literally just see him and we just kill him. I can call the power of the moon literally just down on him.
I mean, I'm actually very
If
good
I'd
with the
like.
sword, just haven't done it in like 3 months. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also.
So-
it's been a
Yeah,
very
I haven't.
long-
I will also be honest. The last time I tried it, I went.
So,
and not much
Carvis,
happened,
Yeah.
but I believe I can do
when
it.
Klesh mentions Karvis can cast a spell,
Yeah.
you are instantly transported mentally back to that nightmare you had so many moons ago. And
Oh no!
in that shadowy space, you now see a limp form being held by what you can only describe as a scruff suspended in the air, as well as someone else on a large hook limp.
Well, we just added Jin and Leaf to the nightmare.
You just see Karvis go.
You hear Bane start barking randomly for like at nothing, just distraught.
Just like this is just it. She's just like
Can I
zoning
talk to
out
Bane? I
and
talk
just
to
like
Bane. When he
heading.
starts going like that, I like to talk to him.
You look over, you're like,
Oh, shit,
"Rrr,
I'm getting
rrr, 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 rrr," right?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yes.
"Friend Leaf, it is bad. It is bad. Karvis is having the visions.
Of what?
She's blessed with sight beyond this veil. She can see what may become, and usually they are dark tidings.
Future?
I do not know, but perhaps they are futures that may be.
Possible futures?
You can tell. She sets off a pheromone whenever she's very distraught. It's happening right now. Can't you smell it? Aren't you blessed with the scent?
No, I cannot. But
Oh,
you are
Blessed
telling
with
me.
the scent.
I am
Damn.
sorry.
What an album name.
Instead of down with the sickness, blessed with the
Easy,
scent.
blessed
bud.
with the scent.
Hell yeah.
God.
Easy.
Love it.
We'll be okay. I try to calm Bane. I'm like, it's okay, dog.
Make me a handle animal check.
It's okay, dog.
With advantage. With advantage. Give me that sweet advantage.
Klesh is gonna be like, "Are you okay, Karvis?"
Huh?
It's an 11.
Yeah.
Only wait, with advantage?
Yeah, it's +4 too. I rolled 7 and 8.
Damn. Yeah, no.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not used to comforting
I'm
dogs.
like dog. Yeah, I'm a cat, dog.
So you're like, no, it's cool. You know, you're like, it's cool. A different
And all I've
predator
got's
will
an
find
acorn.
you.
And
You need to be
try
quiet.
toss the acorn, and he's not interested.
No, you're like the cheeks,
Yeah.
right? He's like, no, behind the ear. What are you doing?
Right.
Sorry, no,
Exactly.
behind the ear. What are you doing? You like get under the jowl. He's like, that's where I keep my snacks. Stop that.
Bane didn't use to sound like
my snacks.
What?
I said Bane didn't use to sound like this.
Yes, he
No,
did.
that's exactly
That
what
was
Bane
the
always sounded like.
that was the voice that Tony used when we were doing the magical realm. And I met
Oh my
and I
God,
met
that's
him.
right.
And the thing that we don't talk about. That's
And the
where
thing that
Bane
we
sounded.
No, it was before that.
It was
Because
before
you-
that.
because you
Oh,
were-
that's
you
right.
were
Yeah,
doing
it's like,
trans-
okay,
Yeah. There was the wailing and the pitch smell, and it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Still my favorite voice. But yeah, Karvis just is like, Hammer of Ice, I can cast spells, it's great.
You're getting very aggressive headbutts.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Oh, Bane's an emotional support animal.
He is.
Karvis is an emotional support tiefling as well. It's
It works both ways.
who rescued who.
Yeah.
Actually, Bane has told Leaf that he's taking care of Karvis.
Yes.
It's pretty adorable. Bane OP, Nerf Bane, hashtag Bane best boy. Okay.
It's true.
That's why I had to see what was up.
Yeah. It's like, I gotta talk to this dog.
First thing, I'm like, go to the source.
That's right. The dog and the crab are the real masterminds.
They're running the show sometimes. So that's what probably is. You don't know.
Okay.
So Deline sort of is like, do we have any idea where this general is?
Klesh is gonna clumsily pull out a map of the area, and I don't know. Do I have like warfare or something?
Make me a history check.
Yeah.
And
Someone told us where he was, right?
Yes. So with advantage, Klesh, because of reasons, because you're familiar with your cartography thing, and you have some idea of where he might be with that information.
15.
15. You're like somewhere. So I double checked the map, and the Stormhaft Empire looks like. Let me. How am I going to describe this?
Like a kidney bean?
No, it looks like a dong. So.
Okay.
Ooh.
So somewhere around here, where that little part meets
talking
the
like
back end,
There's a
a little
shaft.
strip of skin.
There's a haft, so to speak, using Stormhaft Empire, and then there's a semicircle that comes off the haft, and then so it's like it's a thing and a whoop and a
Like a mushroom.
no not like like a mushroom with an upside down cap is kind of what it looks like, and
I don't think it's supposed to look like that.
north of the haft is New Wall, and south of the haft
Sorry, JC.
is
the ball
is
or the chain.
Those are far west. That would be far west. So south of the haft is.
Would you say it was trimmed when it was a young state, or it's
well,
been,
no,
been
it was a
trimmed?
flourishing state.
Because it's not properly. It's not a very close approximation. It's just because I'm a 12-year-old boy, so that's why that's the best I can describe it. So yeah,
they lost a little land off the top when the Targine states left.
Yeah, so at the southernmost you've got Tarj, but mostly it's just desert. North of that you got a split, and there's the Stormhaft Empire and there's the liberated Tarjan states. The liberated Tarjan states is sort of cut out, and the border continues to be Stormhaft, and then there's a little bit of coast, and then it's still Stormhaft, and curves back up till it hits the Shield River. That chunk between the Shield and the northern border of Stormhaft is Newwall. So if you're confused enough, you're going to be traveling south out of Newwall, into Stormhaft, into the liberated Tarjan states, and then west back into Stormhaft to get to the capital. Still confused? Great. Now, west of where you're going to cross through the Stormhaft Empire is more or less where you would imagine they're marshaling this army that he's fielding, because no one's sure if Stormhaft is going to move south into liberated Tarjan states to annex it, or if they're going to move north to reclaim Newwall as part of the Stormhaft Empire.
Okay.
Did that make any sense to anyone?
Yes.
Thank God. Okay.
Kind of got it.
There's a map.
Instead of going a straight line, we need to take a little detour
in the
here
drive
and,
called Drove. D-R-O-V. Sam looked at it, and that will always be something I cherish. So thank you. I appreciate it. And then she decided to create something that wasn't even on the map, but that's great, and I love it. It's fine. So
I always read the instructions first.
Oh, I love it.
That's
okay.
fair.
I just came up with something from my hometown, and Tony wrote in the back. Tony wrote in the rest,
Which
so
is also
you did
great.
better than me.
Which I also am here for, and it's exquisite. There's no wrong way to play D&D. There's just ways that I will accept and not accept. So now that we've got that clarified, you've got that general idea with the 15 that you're like, so probably somewhere in this area. From looking over the maps, you can narrow it down to like a hex. If we were using hexes, you're like, it's probably somewhere in here, but you're going to have to travel out there and get some more intel to narrow down exactly where they are.
Ooh, gotta talk to people, make friends along the way. Oh no.
I mean, it's my specialty.
Probably not, but maybe.
Probably not.
I just don't. No, we gotta worry. I don't want people to know we got Paula and stuff.
So
that's why
I know.
Just
I know, but
this conversation
that's why with friends and stuff.
This conversation comes back up, gets dropped. Other things happen, comes back up over the course of a few days as you travel south through Newwall.
Long rest.
Little by little, yes, multiple long rests. You're good. Full HP, all good. And as you continue to travel south through Newwall, the area becomes more and more familiar to Hazel as the roads get a little more narrow and a little more narrow, and all the buildings get a little more short and a little more short.
Hey.
I also ask. I tell you guys while we're riding, like, if you ever want to like ride a specific animal or pet one, I'll turn into it. Well,
how long can you be?
As long as I've seen it. By the way.
I think you definitely.
A few hours. No, that's later in life.
That's later in life.
I mean, like, could you turn into a dragon and like carry all this?
No, I have to see it, and
not
there's
a
a
mundane
CR
animal.
limit. So, like, there's that's what you know. If I say if you're like I want to be,
Oh, it's like a
unicorn,
challenge
like, I
rating or
can.
something, right?
Right?
Can
Yeah.
you do a
Well, it's like
proper
Oh, did you ask about a
I can
bear?
ignore it. But like I could be a bear.
You asked about a bear?
Like I could be a bear. I've seen bear.
Could be a bear.
Yeah.
Oh
Be a
boy.
bear.
I turn
Do
into
it.
a bear.
Do it, coward.
I wait before I do. I ask if you'd like a brown or a black bear.
A white one.
I don't see color.
I've never seen. Actually,
Lisa.
no, I have seen. Well,
I
me
just
personally, I don't know if
polar bear
Leaf.
because I
I've
just
seen a
think
polar
it's
bear as do, but never
Leaf,
in like the water.
Leaf would have seen all three. Yes.
Really?
Then
Be a polar
if you'd
bear.
like me, yeah, then I turn it if I can. It's not up to me, probably.
polar
You see,
bear.
the original team has at least seen a polar bear.
I think you have the CR for it. You could be a small one.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
small for a
Even better.
small for a polar bear.
Like a juvenile.
Yeah.
Not a baby, but a juvenile.
Yeah.
Sure. I think I get I don't remember challenging. But yeah.
Yeah, Polly's small. It's fine.
I ask if you guys have any Coca-Cola.
Hashtag not sponsored.
But please sponsor us.
Right?
Probably.
But yeah. So
We had a call
With-
for an albino black bear.
with the albino black bear. So with this wholesome murder crew hatching their plots, making their way into shorter and shorter lands, we will end it there for this evening. Thank you so much. Thank you to chat for coming out. If you're watching this later on YouTube, you're the real MVP. Thank you. You can check out all the back episodes. Engage with us on social. We will probably be streaming something this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And if not, you can catch it on Twitch. You can catch it later here. We're definitely going to be here next Wednesday. And we're going to do something the Wednesday after that. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be kicking. And hopefully we're going to see these lovely faces again in the very near future. Thank you, as always, to Nomad, Doomsayer, Yev, and BACKBLAZE. And you, Engage. Thank you. Good
And all
night.
of our buddies in chat tonight. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Whoever said polished out of pocket, that is like the best joke. I like not
is,
even.
yeah.
Oh, I missed
I
this
was
one. I'm gonna have to
amazed.
look for it.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.
I wish to be that level of chat.